Okay, so it's been a whole week since I've done this, so I don't remember where we left off. Does anybody remember where we left off? I think we had something that was not working. Yeah, it crashes. Because of something we did with the input handler. Ooh. Oh, that crashes Godot engine real hard. Okay, good, good. Lovely. See ya. Okay, fine. Go to your other stream. Stream that's better than this stream. Fine. Fine. Be that. That's fine. It's totally fine. I'm gonna be a second figuring out where I even left off and, what's supposed to be working here. Okay, you're upset because cannot assign a value of type node to variable input handler. Specify type input handler. Okay. Don't want to rename. Change type? Can you be... Do I have an input handler? No, you just have to be a node. That's fine. Cannot assign a value of type node to variable input handler with specified type input handler. So... Wait, where do we define input handler? Oh, class name input handler. I bet we're supposed to have extends node up here. I bet that makes it work. Because if I go over here and look for input here, class name input handler extends node. Yeah, there we go. I was missing a line. That's why it doesn't work. She has to stay for 5 minutes. The stream's starting soon. Screen is gone. They're having a minute. All right, let's see if we got this working. Hey, we got it working again. Oh. Okay, but we can't move. Trying to move crashes the game. What happened here? Okay, that's not where we left off. We had filled in all of our move actions. I remember that. No. Nation RP. I do not. What is Nation RP? Did stuff in bump action. Did that part. Combine it with Minecraft, you have a fun experience. Nation RP. Is that some kind of like... I'm guessing RP for role-playing, so some kind of country politics role-playing in Minecraft? Sounds like deeply nerdy. So when you role-play nations. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. That sounds deeply nerdy. Like a depth of nerd that I am not. Okay, we did not get a visual representation for a corpse. We did not get that far. But I think we had something for blocks movement. Yeah. Deeply role-playing nations in Minecraft is not deeply nerdy. I mean, it's not your like stereotypical nerd, but like politics nerds absolutely exist. It's just a different kind of nerd. Loving this saxophone. I am a nerd. I said deeply nerdy is a compliment. This is, I mean this as a compliment. From one nerd to another. I applaud this depth of nerd. Okay. This would be so great if I remembered where exactly I left off, so I knew what parts were supposed to be working. That's what I get for not writing myself notes and then going away for a weekend. Time's up. Oh, yeah, with the blah, blah, blah. Other stream? Where are we at? Alright, let's find bump action, see if that's where we're at. Get target actor, yes. Okay, we got that far. We rewrite the melee action. I think we did that. Yes, we did this part. Then we calculate damage, yes. Now that the entities can take damage, they should also have a way to die. Here we come to a bit of an issue where I previously thought it would be nice trick to have values like is blocking movement just refer to the entity type definition. We now will want to change that value for individual entities when they die. Therefore, we need to go back and modify entity a bit. Entity. The entity name. Blocks movement, map data, did that. Now the variable for the name for blocking movement, I would have preferred if I could have followed the convention to name it is blocking movement, but that would have collided with the function of that name. Initialize these values in set entity type. Blocks movement, entity name, texture, modulate, match. Yes, we did that. All our code so far has referred to the functions we wrote to retrieve these values from the definition, so I'll keep all the other code. Okay. Did that. That's it for the entity refactor. Now we need a visual representation for a corpse. I feel like this is where we left off. For that, create a new resource of type Atlas texture. Default death texture, fill it with our sprite sheet. And selected an appropriate icon such as the bone. Okay, yes, this is where we left off. We hadn't done this part. Okay, assets. Resources. It's resources. We have resources. Definitions. We'll do what it says. Resources. An atlas texture, which will be called default death texture. Default death texture was the name of my punk rock band in high school. Alright, stop dancing, start coding. Build with a sprite sheet. And select an appropriate. Fill it with our sprite sheet as the atlas and select an appropriate. No. Is this one? That one? Edit region. An epic DoorDash ad for the stream? Thought I had those turned off. What was so very epic about it? Okay, what's a good death texture? Whoops. Give it a, maybe a skull or something? Oh, here we go. That seems like a good death texture. Oh, unless there's that skull. Or, I don't know, what's a good default death texture? Those are walls and stuff. These are buildings and stuff. Oh, here, how about this? This is pretty good default. Lots of movement and changing backgrounds. That sounds pretty epic. I genuinely thought I had those turned off, though. Oh well. Thanks for supporting the stream. Thought I was gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. Okay, got the default death texture. And we'll add to the following fighter definition. So fighters will have visuals, which has the death texture. And it'll be colored red. This will allow us to customize what the remains monsters look like while also having a good default. With that, everything is in place to let our entities die. Let's write a function for that in fighter component GD. Right? This one. Yeah. Function die! Okay. So what does this do? We have a death message. And if this entity is equal to the player, then we have died. So our death message is you died. Otherwise, it's thingamajigger is dead. Print the message. And then apply the texture and color to the entity. Queue free. I guess take it out of the queue of things to do stuff to? Change the name to remains of thingamajig. It no longer blocks movement. And we unregister it from the pathing algorithm. Or two before joining is fine. It's the ones in the middle that annoy. That's fair. I genuinely thought I had them all turned off except for like the banner ads or something. But it's interesting that there's still pre-rolls. I'll have to take a look at that later. Here we start piecing a death message together again. This is all leading up to the next part where we create a message log. For now, we print to the console. Differentiate here whether the player or enemy died and create an appropriate message. After printing that message comes the housekeeping. We set the entity texture to the death texture. Not that we've declared what the death texture is. Wait, yes we have. Well, in the definition we have anyway. Oh, you know what? We haven't set it up in the init function, that's why. Yeah, set the death texture and death color. Both of these we'll have to add to the fighter component in a moment. Yes, we delete the AI component and remove the reference to it. We change the name of the entity to reflect that it's dead. And lastly, we set it to not block movement, which also implies unregistering it from the Pathfinder. Now we modify the top of the script. Yes. Okay, got it. HP. And if HP is less than or equal to 0, then we die. Defense power. Bar death. Texture. Oops. Bar death. Color. And I'll use the American spelling because that'll make more sense. Even though it bothers me. It'll just be easier. So when we set the hit points, if they're less than or equal to 0, then we die, which is doing all this function that we just wrote down here. Just like that, things can die. If you run the project now, however, you would notice two problems. The first is that alive entities might be drawn behind... Alive entities might be drawn behind alive entities? I think one of those alives is supposed to be dead. Anyway, which we don't want. The second is that when a player dies, nothing much changes apart from their appearance and name. Remains of player can still happily run around through the dungeon and hit the other entities. Wait, really? Ah, broken. Okay, hang on, let's fix this. Shadowing an already declared variable at line 4. Okay, those are warnings. That's a warning. That's fine. The local variable previous player position is declared but never used. This is intended. Oh, interesting. Don't know why this line's even in here, to be perfectly honest. So let's comment that out for now. This is upset because invalid get index grid position. Hang on, what? I do not need you to report the problem to Microsoft. It is my own problem. Okay. So we press one single button and we do move. So the move happens. But this is upset because target.grid position is target valid. Okay. So the problem is that the game is trying to handle the enemy turns. And if entity is alive and entity is not player, we try to do the AI action. And this is saying that target does not have a grid position, or target is null, or target is... This is saying target is nil, I think. Get map data dot player. Turn entity dot map data. Map data, in fact, does not have a player. Yeah, map data doesn't know about the player. Map data does not know about the player. So of course that's not going to work. Okay, I've missed something. Do I have anything about a player in here? No, I do not. Map data doesn't know squat about the player. Shouldn't have closed that. I still need that stack trace. what do you have to say about hostile enemy? You did say to do that. But get map data. Get map data.player. I'm vaguely concerned that I missed something quite some time ago. Wait, here we go. Map data GD. Oh wait, you do know about the player. What the heck? Okay, wait, you do know about the player. Did I... That is the only reference to player in here. Things. Identity, pathfinding, weight. I've missed a step somewhere. Presumably, when we initialize map data, we should be passing in a player. So where does this get called? No, that's not what I wanted. Data.init? No? We use the new keyword in here? No, of course not. Wonder if I missed a step in here somewhere. Bar player. Aw, come on. Debugging is so much fun, you guys. Okay, so here we have map data getting initialized. Okay, wait. Map data dot new. Okay. So, and then we append the player to the entities of the dungeon, which is map data. Okay. But that doesn't actually set the player variable in map data. Huh. Well... since we've got player in here anyway, I'll just stick it on here. And player equals and maybe that works? Let's try that. Nope. Too many arguments for new call. Expected at most 2, but received 3. Yeah. Because I changed map data to take player. I don't understand what you're upset about. I added it in here. Why are you complaining that there's too many arguments? Okay. Dot generate player. Generate dungeon, passing in player. But you're upset in place. Entities. Cannot convert argument to nil to int. What? That's not even a thing that I changed. What is even going on here? I'm sure this is thrilling to watch. Debug session. Might need something ooncier for this. I don't understand why that's the thing that makes you upset, though. It's like... too many arguments for a new call, but I changed you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with the age-old try turning it off and on again. No? Okay. Well... pass in player. Generate dungeon, pass in player. Generate dungeon, pass in player. But apparently this is not what we want to do with this. Oh, wait, unless I put this in the wrong spot. Text generate. And that's map. That's map data. Now we've got the player in the entities. We're appending the player to the entities. I put it back the way it was. Why is it still broken? I put it back. Why are you broken? I undid the thing that I did that it broke it, but now it's still broken. Violent type and function cannot configure. Monsters program. But it's here. Why is that? No, it's 2. It's right there. Do you need that? The other ones have that. Maybe you need that. I'm so baffled. Why is this broken in a way that... Okay. Moving still breaks it. In the way that it was broken before. Okay, but now I'm thinking... Entity. Now I should be able to go player. And wherever this gets generated. Where does this get generated? Map data.new. Where does that happen? Here. Because you've got the player right there, so I'm thinking I can just send in player. I'm thinking. Maybe. Okay, okay. We can move again! I have attacked the orc for 5 hit points. I have attacked the orc. The orc has died. And I guess it's been drawn behind the floor. I also have no idea how many hit points I have. Ooh. Oh no, it's chasing me! Attack! Attack! Okay. Oh, this just got a whole lot scarier. Ooh! Oh, chase me! Ah! Oh god. Attack! Attack! Oh, they're doubling up. Oh wait, I got it. Okay. Oh god. I have no idea how many hit points I have left. Oh no! Troll is dead, orc is dead. Okay. Okay. We're doing okay. We're apparently not dead yet. Why is this actually kind of fun already? Oh, I died. Okay, well the death texture isn't showing up. It's getting drawn, or maybe it's getting drawn behind the thing. Oh, I'm invisible now. And I can still... remains of player. Remains of player attacks troll. All right. But hey, it's kind of sort of working. Okay. Nothing of deep importance. At some point, I'm going to have to run away very quickly to pick up some people from the train station. But probably not until about 5. Okay. We figured out our problems. You noticed 2 problems. Okay. A live entity might be drawn behind, which we don't want. Second is when a player dies. Okay, remains a player can still happily run around. Yes, that's a problem. Let's start with the first problem about things being drawn underneath other things. So to do that, we'll add a bit of code to entity. What are you saying here? You have entity types now. We don't just have AI types, we have entity types. We had both an enum entity type and a variable type. In the setter, we set the Z index to the type. As the enum is actually an integer value, entity types further to the end of the list will be drawn above those at the beginning of the list. So if an entity is set to the type actor, it will be drawn above the one that is set to corpse to make use of this edit set entity type. Type equals definition dot type. See, we need to get that from the definition. We add a line for that to the entity definition. Under mechanics, I don't want to type all of that. That's saying by default. I'll solve that in a second. But by default, we should have an actor type entity. Cannot use the export annotation because the type of the initialized value can't be inferred. Interesting. Okay, at the end of the function, we'll come back to that. This might be a case of I have to turn it off and on again, because I think that solves the enum problem. At the end of the die function, in here, times the color AI component remains. Alright, unregister blocking entity. We set the entity type to corpse. Cannot find base entity. Fine. But there is entity type. So you know what? This is another turn it off and on again situation. Indeed, this is Godot. Indeed. Indie game yaks. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Welcome to the stream. I'm very much learning. Right now, I'm learning if turning it off and on again will fix the fact that it's not, oh my god, recognizing my enums. Maybe? Yep, that seems to have solved it. A common fix, yeah, right? Hello, IT, have you tried turning it off and on again? No, I'm not going to do it with the accent. But how are you doing today? Your name suggests that you're actually good at these things. So what kind of game stuff do you do? As I flounder around trying to figure out what's going on here. Following a tutorial. Had weird bugs. It turned out he was out of hard drive space? Interesting, because that's also a danger that I am in. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Can't code, creator and part publisher. What does it mean to be creator and part publisher? What does that mean? What does it mean? There's so many aspects of game dev that I'm just like, wait, that's a piece of this? For myself, I'm really strong on the coding part. Been writing code professionally for 10 years. Just not game code. I've been doing full stack web dev, so like I've got all the pieces. It's just this is putting it together in a new and exciting ways and combining with music and art and all the other aspects. So I'm having a great time. Fancy dev skills here. I can make crochet quilt square. Still a very fancy skill though. Create content around indie games. Live streams. Oh, okay. Help devs with publishing things, but not evil publisher stuff. Excellent. Good to not be evil. So what sort of content? It's like game reviews and stuff? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm so new to this space. Because I also have a notion that I would like to create content about games, but I'm probably gonna do more of the game dev tutorial learning coding aspect, because that's the piece that I've got. But I'm curious with the whole, like, what's in the space? What exists? What should exist but doesn't that I can create? Disability advocate does sound very fancy. Okay, so in theory at this point, we can run around and kill stuff, and it should... Here we go. It's still not drawing its stuff properly. That's a bug I'm gonna have to sort out. And showcase new games and share tips on marketing for devs. Ooh. Plus interviews, basically anything, but my interest is business of game dev. Cool. Do you have like a YouTube or something? Drop some. I think I have moderation set so you can drop links, but drop some links. I'll check it out later. I would like to learn. feel like I've done something slightly wrong with doing the death texture. So I've got a death texture. Ah, thanks for the follow. YouTube. YouTube! Come on. There we go. Where? Stop. Cool. Also live on Twitter. Is Twitter the like... Oh, thanks Streamlabs for reciprocating with all my socials. Is Twitter not like a raging trash fire? I thought it kind of went that way. I don't know. How's Twitter doing these days? I haven't been on Twitter in an age. I'll hold my beer. Now I'll hold a kombucha. It's brilliant if you use it properly. Okay. What is properly? Because I don't think I've ever achieved that. Now once I had a semi-viral tweet once. That is the pinnacle of my twittering. Okay. Death texture is default death texture. Default death texture. What is this music? This what? Changing that. I should probably try Twitter again. Might help with the reach of the stuff and the things. Yeah, I wasn't quite feeling the medieval this week. I don't know, do we still have the medieval? Here we go. Let's try that. People treat it two ways. Look at this, isn't it cool? I'll post anything and everything and wonder why no one replies. Both of course wrong if you want to actually grow. Alright, so what are the secrets? I've been consuming whole words with discrete syllables. I've been consuming a great deal of content on YouTube and Instagram and a bit on TikTok for how to make those work, but I've consumed none about how to make Twitter work. So if you've got any nuggets of wisdom, I will absolutely take them. While I try and figure out how to make my default death texture show up. Okay, so that's all that. So then... should equal death texture, which is texture which is set here, right? Don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna forge ahead and come back to that later, because it's not actually breaking anything, it's just not as nice. Search hashtags. Okay. Actually reply to people like a human. Whoa, it's almost like people want human interaction. Yeah, okay. So kind of the same as the other platforms. Actually engage with people. I am a lurker and I'm trying not to be. I have my moments. Pictures and short, so basically repost all my short form content on Twitter is what you're saying, with appropriate hashtags. I'm not trying to promote any particular game. This is a learning project. It's not ever going to be a game that's like up for sale or anything. I'm more trying to promote myself as a I know things, come learn from / with me. And make it accessible, yes. Yes, descriptions. They make it... Actually, no, Twitter, as I recall, makes it easier to remember to add alt text, whereas, like, Instagram hides it in a menu somewhere, and you have to remember to go do it, whereas Twitter's like, hey, add some alt text. And post, like, all the time. So it's fine to repost the same things to reach. Okay. Lots of reposting. Okay. Further question, can you schedule posts on Twitter? Because I do way better with social media if posts post themselves. Oh no. People I'm supposed to pick up from the train station. There's a fire investigation on the tracks ahead. Well, that's gonna be a problem. You can find people using Godot, indie dev, game dev. Okay. And scheduling, yes. Okay. You've given me homework. Give me homework. That's what I have to say to that. Helps if you know what the point of your account is. Yeah, that is, figure out your niche and your demographic is very important. And then figure out which platform your demographic is on. Stats indicate my demographic is 30-year-old men. Across multiple platforms, my demographic is 30-year-old men. Give or take 10 years. Nah, give or take 5 years. So I don't know if they're looking at me like to learn from me or looking at me like, yeah, go you, learn the thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised the demographic is male. It's tech. What do you want? Oh, you're one of the outliers in age. Oh my gosh, so old. It's not old at all. I have friends in their 50s, it's fine. But you're proving my point. So yeah, gotta figure out exactly what it is I want to do, but until then I'm just posting clips and VODs on YouTube and TikTok and maybe Twitter. But I would eventually like to have like a real YouTube channel. I just don't know exactly what it is I want to make yet. I care less about how people view me. That's what I hear about 40. I'm very excited for that. Like genuinely very excited for giving no fucks. I give very few farts. Sorry, pardon me, PG. Give very few farts about how maybe not very few, but like distinctly fewer than I used to. Like I've committed myself to wearing a shirt that says "Ask me about my finger thighs" in public, not outside of the dance space for which it is relevant. Chatbot has censored my comments for. It's because it doesn't understand that fingering weight yarn is a thing and it thinks you're talking about a sexual act. But you're not. You're talking about like sock yarn. It's a little over-aggressive sometimes. I'm in chat about YouTube and Twitter anytime. Nice. Sounding board. Love it. I may well take you up on that. Okay. I suppose I should actually try and finish this tutorial. Stop vibing to the music. Do the tutorial. Okay. Take control away from the player when their character dies. That we'll expand our system for input handling a bit. We will create a state machine that defers the call to an action to the currently active... What? We will create a state machine that defers the call to an action to the currently active child. Okay. Create a new script extending node at blah blah blah. Source. Game. Event handlers? Oh, I don't have that folder. Event handlers. No, not a scene. script. Base input handler. Superpowers connecting with people. Master chatter. Excellent. I am not. I am trying to learn to be. But it's gonna take work. Okay, what do we got here? Don't like double spaces. My superpower? I mean, my useless, absolutely unhelpful superpower is, for context, I swing dance, West Coast swing, and my useless superpower is the moment I decide to do something really cool, the song ends. Every time. Well, like 90% of the time. The instant I decide to do something cool, it turns out that was the end of the song. The thing you're so good at that you don't even think it's anything. Oof. So good at it. I mean, I can knit and crochet and write code. Apparently I'm really good at listening. Apparently that's a thing that not a lot of people are good at. That's a superpower? Alright, sure. I'm a really great listener. Yeah, you're right, I really don't think... It doesn't seem like that should be such a thing. Like, do people just not listen to other people? Is that... I am the best aunt. The most funnest. So what is this doing? Get action, return null. Why are we returning null? It only has a get action method. Rename the file input handler. Keeping secrets. That is also a great superpower. I'm less good at that because I get so excited and then I want to share the thing. But I can't share the thing because it's a secret and that would defeat the purpose. Too much weird history stuff. Also a superpower. Where's my input handler? That's that one, right? Yeah. I want to rename that. Main game. Input handler. Fascinating. Ask people that question. Amazing how many people have no idea what theirs is. A lot of people aren't able to hype themselves up. It's like being able to see yourself how other people see you and like see your own strengths instead of just the weaknesses that's a skill in and of itself. Oops. Oh, welcome back, Hypercypher. How was your other stream? Change the first line to extends base input handler. It was great? Good. Don't let me barge in and distract your work. If I didn't want distraction, I wouldn't be streaming it. So, interrupt away. Not that you would understand. What? What kind of insult is that? Rude. The main game scene, remove the script from the input handler node. Main game scene. Remove the script from the input handler node. Detach script. Create a new script. And handlers. Okay, the event handlers. Oh, not seen. Every time. Every time. Create new script. Input. Handler. My language of choice? Depends what I'm doing. At the moment I just went with GD script, because why not learn one more language? But, I don't know. Depends what I'm doing. Python's good. JavaScript of some flavor. Ruby's nice. I don't know if I really have a favorite, and just kind of probably the one that I know best that will solve the problem at hand. Okay, what? In a dry area task of setting up a village, you have two options. In a valley, in the mountains, where do you set up the village? I mean, are we talking in the context of a game? I don't know. Villages go nice in valleys? Super skilled then. Thank you. I don't know. I think I've learned like a dozen different languages, depending how you want to count JavaScript frameworks, anywhere from like 6 to 12 languages at this point, so I don't know, pick one. It's fine. GD script I've picked up just since January. And it's very Python-y, so it's pretty easy. For non-coder JS's language. Well, and like every single framework makes it a whole other language too, like React JavaScript is completely different from vanilla JavaScript, is completely different from like Angular or Ember or I don't know, there's others. And then there's the server side, so you can do Next.js, Node.js. So depending how you want to count all of those, I've done many languages. Or slightly fewer languages. Dry areas usually have wetter mountains. Okay. Today I learned. I know absolutely nothing about Ethiopia. The North American education system is very North America-centric, so I'm afraid I know very little about the rest of the world. It's kind of terrible. Not even kind of, it's actually terrible. I attempt to correct it when I can, but oh boy, there's so much that I just don't know about the rest of the world. That I really should. That I don't even know that I don't know. Game dev stuff is new to you. Just seeing if you fancy doing more. Yeah, so like, one of my first jobs out of school in my last co-op term was in game dev, and I loved doing it, but the work environment was so toxic that I just like, nope, hard nope on the work environment. I don't care how awesome the work is, the work environment is so bad, I can't. So I just haven't touched it in like a decade. And then I figured, like, why not pick it up again and just for fun, just do my own thing just for fun. I don't have to work for anybody in a potentially toxic work environment. I can just do it just for fun, and then I get to also learn art and music stuff. Indie is the way for you? Yeah, definitely. For sure. I have a vague notion that maybe if I actually get a couple of, like, projects done, that I could maybe get hired at, like, an indie studio and try game, like, officially game deving again, but we shall see. Drink from river or a lake? I mean, do I get to purify the water first? I'm thinking river because moving water is probably cleaner. But either way, I want to purify the water first. I do want to figure out how to make more accessible games. I just need to learn how to make game, and then I can figure out what does and doesn't work in terms of accessibility. Hey, I got one survival question right. Purify the water. The water. I want to remove the bacteria and dirt and grime from the water. Creating a biscuit dunking game so we can donate to charity. So there's a project if you want to dip in and out. Ooh. That sounds fun. Yeah, if you've got more links, I will take more links. I'm feeling like vaguely confident, like I could actually contribute to somebody else's project at this point. Learn game making first. Finding accessibility issues is the easy part. Yeah, yeah. Oh. And update on the fire situation. All clear declared. We'll proceed shortly. Try to make a Civ-like game. Those are huge. I gotta make something small first. Gotta start small. I am one human. Civ games are enormous. Eventually. I'll make something big eventually, but I gotta make smaller things first. People helping with music and planning and stuff, so it's kind of nice hoping to add some Twitch integration for fun. Ooh, I've done some Twitch integration with chatbots, so could potentially help out with that. I should respond to this text. Thumbs up. In Discord so far. Send you a link. Yes, please. I will take links. Procedural world generator? A la Dwarf Fortress? We'll get there. We'll work on it. We'll work up to that. I think that's maybe a touch beyond me right now, but we'll get there. Give me a few months. Especially if I'm only doing this like a couple hours a week. Just give me a minute. So just the in-laws. In-laws are on the train heading to here, so I just have to go to the local train station to pick them up. Husband's at work. Doing the robot things. Link. I like links. I'll do that later. I like how I have more viewers when I'm not actually doing any code stuff and I'm just like yammering. It feels very counterintuitive. It's like I've just like claimed I'm writing code, thrown something up on the screen and be like, but actually we're just chatting and hanging out. A tech Harvard developed so they can hear the eclipse? How does that work? Is it just like a tone based on light levels? Electromagnetic something or others? How's that work? That's neat. Oh. Okay. Proper posture. I created a new script. Okay. This process might seem to be a bit confusing. Yes, especially if I stop every second sentence to talk to chat. But what we do here is change how input handling works while preserving how it's called. The game node will now call the new input handler and just request an action from the new input handler, which will in turn request it from the main game input handler, which has all the old code. But let's first write the new top-level input handler.gd. The new top-level input handler GD. Is that this one? Here we go. Copy. Paste. Oh, you and your tube space grossness. Okay. Class input handler has a global script class. Well, I guess we'll fix that soon. Creates a different sound by judging light levels. Higher notes when the sun's out to deep notes as a totality is reached. And clicks during the eclipse itself. Cool. Inspiration for a fictional nation. Are we going with like human-based reality or like fantasy with like elves and dwarves and stuff? How fictional is this fictional nation? Are we reality-based? Or are we like off the rails in fantasy? Anything. Oh dear. That doesn't help. We're going using Twitter to shout about you. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Guess I should have my Twitter on here if I'm gonna do that. Fictional nation. Preferably medieval. I think Amber Dragon's probably better suited to answer this one. I've got very little on the actually true medieval knowledge that isn't filtered heavily through Hollywood. Oh yeah, I do have a podcast. Amber Dragon and I have a knitting podcast that we do every week. We talk about knitting and crochet and spinning and fiber arts things. You would not believe the amount of yarn that is on my desk right now. Or maybe you would, you can see my background. But yeah, there's yarn everywhere. There's a lot of yarn in this room. We have a castle each here, very medieval. Oh. Do you love a podcast? Throw a link in the chat. There you go. You can find all our stuff from there. YouTube, Spotify, socials. If you're interested in chatting about yarn. It's absolutely not not remotely related to tech. It's very yarn. I'm jealous of you people with castles. We don't have castles in this country. Our old stuff is like your new stuff. What's this castle? Do I know where this is? I need a bigger map. Have I been here? Do I know where this is? I need a bigger map. This does not look familiar. I have not been here. It looks cool though. There we go. Oh, okay. On an island where? Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah, I definitely haven't been there. The closest I've been is... I mean, I guess... I've been to Plymouth. But I guess London's technically closer. Bristol. Bath. But I've not been to the Isle of Wight. I hear island life is different than, like, mainland stuff, although all of Britain is an island, so... But I guess it's not quite the same. I can just imagine trying to visit castles with you and you cursing at all the uneven steps all the way up and all the way down. Oh, it would be a trip. It would be one heck of a trip. In York. Oh yeah, I've been to York. York was nice. It was like stepping into a Harry Potter movie. A little bit. We were there at Christmas too, so they had all the lights and the everything. It was really, really nice. Grumble the whole way, fall over and cause everyone around me stress. Yeah, go for it. You can post your town's castle in the Discord. Oh yeah, there's a Discord if people want to join. It's not a very active Discord, there's not very many people in there, but you know, if more people join, it'll be more active. There, look at me promoting my stuff. Oh yeah, if you do exclamation point socials, you can get all the links if you don't have it already. You haven't joined my Discord? Rude! I was just trying to organize pickups. Finally, something. Oh, charcoal sketch for the YouTube banner. Nice. I want to see at some point. Barely follow a link. Here, I'll throw socials. There's the Discord server link at the bottom of that block of text. Yes, Tech also. He does robots. He does the software part of the robots, so like path planning and... I don't really know the details, to be honest, because it's a little, like, NDA, but... Or is it? I don't know. Because it's open source. I don't know, path planning stuff. For, robotic research platforms, basically. But you can also custom order or something and they'll make it do whatever you want. So like drive around your solar farm and inspect things, or go through your mine and inspect things. Generally they're used for driving around and inspecting things. That was a metaphor for the man. No, I do mean literal robots. He literally works with robots. We actually met because we were at school together so many years ago. I was an undergrad and he was a master's student. He came swishing in his fancy cloak. Not cloak, coat. Wrong word. Coat. Yeah. Don't leave cloak in the story. Well, okay, it was like a vintage World War II greatcoat, so kind of a cloak. But it's a very cool coat. It's a very good coat. Wouldn't put it past him to come swishing in a cloak, though. I would honestly not be surprised if he did that to me one day. Although if he's gonna do that, he better the very next thing he does is toss me a cloak so that I can also swish around, because I'll be very upset if he has a cloak and I don't. Swooshing in with a marvelous cloak. See ya, Hypercyber. I mean, yes, cloaks are good, but it's also a very good coat. It's a very nice coat. It's the World War II Canadian Air Force great coat, in case you want to look up what that looks like. It's very much like the British one, actually. It's a very nice coat. I super don't remember what I was doing. I feel like I should just give up and just be like, this is just chatting now. I have achieved very little on this stream, and that's okay. Husband's like, you should pick up my parents and then come and I can show them the robots. I'm like, okay, but remember that I have dance class in literally 2 hours and I need to eat something before that. Planning. Schedules. Get out of that dev category. I mean, ostensibly that's what I'm doing. I'm so close to being finished this tutorial. Or this page of the tutorial. Really actually like to finish it. I wanted to finish it last week, but that didn't happen. Okay, I did this part. We have 2 types of input handlers now. Okay, what do you have to say about this? We define a range of enums that represent the different input handlers we will have. We have an exported variable that lets us select which one we should start, with which one we should start. We create an on-ready dictionary associating the enum values with the available child nodes. Okay. Which we'll create in a minute. And the variable current input handler remembers which child input handler we're currently using. Okay. To make this actually work, let's add 2 new nodes as children of input handler. Children of input handler. Node. No, you're under here. And you're called main game input handler. Handler. And a handler. Oh. Sure. The spelling in this tutorial is a little questionable. Oops. Speaking of questionable spelling. Add child node. Node. Rename it to game over input handler. Now we attach a script. We attach main game input handler. Yep. And these should extend base input handler. And we're going to attach a script here. Game over input handler in game / event handlers, which contains this. But also, what just happened? Godot, why? Godot, why? Don't be like that. It's rebooting. 1 second. Yeah, Godot 4. Is it more prone to stuff? Oh, handler. Okay, hang on. That's not what we want. There we go. Wait. Wait. Okay, you extend base input handler. And your... Wait. God damn it. Why? I just hit save, that's all I did. Wait, is this part of the weird bugs? Due to being out of hard drive space? Hold on, let me check. Let me check. No, we have like 7 gigabytes free, we're fine. Okay, I cannot find... Okay. But we do have base input handler. Okay. Good job figuring out the points thing. One second. Okay, so base input handler, and there's input handler. I feel like I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh god, why? I messed up where I am in the thing. Okay. Talking about base input handler. only has a get action. And then game node has an input handler. Oh, we write the new top level input handler. Okay, we've done that part. Ready function we call transition to with the starting handler. Simply retrieves the appropriate node and stores it in current input handler. This then allows us to define get action as simply in turn calling get action on the current input handler. Okay, to make this actually work, let's add 2 new nodes of input handler. Call the first one main game. Yes, I did that. Also create a new script. Okay, there's main game input handler. And then game over input handler. But I have a base input handler. We do have a base input handler. Unless I spelled it wrong. On your mic quality? Oh, thank you. I mean, it's the podcasting mic. Gotta have good mic quality. Sound quality? Sound quality is important. As well as slapping on like 6 different filters on the streaming software to make sure I am neither too loud nor too quiet. Or to try to mitigate that anyway. Which mic is it? Great question. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe the brand name's under the muff thing. Got it. It's the Neewer NW7000. With not the stand that it comes with, because I managed to break the stand that it comes with. So I got a completely different stand that is glorious and I love it. And it's been a solid microphone. Stands up to my punching it on the regular. Completely accidentally. Okay. Extend base and here's its contents. Oh, that's the base input handler. Game over input handler. You have 20,000 points? Oh no. Oh no. Let me quickly check what I even have in here. Okay. Well, you've got all the sound effect power. Fair point. Do not miss many streams. chat, you're gonna be a menace now. I do appreciate having people to talk to. Okay, you're upset because it cannot find base class base input handler. But base input handler does exist. It's right here. This is upsetting. Okay, what if this is another case of close it and reopen it? I'm gonna have to add a counter to the stream of how many times I've had to restart Godot. Found a cool new person. Who's that? Not me. And that's still a problem. It's hard to find people who like to watch. It is, there's just so many people doing so many things. It's like, how do you even find, how do you find the crowd, right? New crochet quilt square? Or do I work on purple sweater for Friday? Oh, pfft. Quilt square. I vote quilt square. Yeah, I don't know. It stopped crashing. I've just decided to see if the problem was a Godot thing or if it's a me thing, and Godot's still having problems with it. So this is a me thing. I've done something wrong. Base input handler. I've spelled something wrong somewhere. Base input handler. Saved. And you're upset because class input handler. Should you extend base input handler instead of... I don't know. I've been talking too much and not paying enough attention to the tutorial, so I don't actually understand what they're trying to accomplish here. I might just have to put this down for today because it's not making any sense. I don't want to mess it up. Are you supposed to extend base input handler? Okay, but that it's still not picking up base input handler, which is here. Don't, you know? I think I might just have to put this down. Come back to it another day with a clearer brain. Or figure it out. Ops green. 'Cause it's just making me angry now. And less chat waffle, yeah. I'll come back to this later. We can just hang out for a minute. Let me catch up on my everything. That's Discord. Why are you like this? It's actually people in the Discord now. It's scary. Blame us, we can take it. Yeah, Chad, it's all your fault. You distracted me. I can't figure out my thing. I have the most ridiculous group chat for dance people right now, but I've committed to wearing a t-shirt that says "Ask me about my finger thighs." Switch screens. Because yeah, we're done with code right now. But yeah. They're just a bunch of weirdos. The right kind of weirdos. Lovable weirdos. Thought, would the temporary tents work in the dungeons? Interesting, I don't know. That's a very interesting thought. So how's chat doing? What's everybody up to right now? Because I'm kind of just waiting for the text that says I need to go to the train station. Well, I'm kind of debating just, like, going to the train station, like, now. Because they better show up soon, because I have to get to dance class at 7. Oh wait, what? They're talking about me in the chat. They're talking about me and didn't tag me. What? Oh my gosh. Flipping through a quilt book to find a square to make, needing pumpkin cookies. Nice. I want pumpkin cookies. Oh, now I'm hungry. I wasn't, and now I'm hungry. Group chat's talking about sparkly lint traps. Somebody in our crew decided it was a great idea to wear sparkly pants one night, and glitter got on everything. I have glitter on my things, and I didn't even touch her. And there's glitter on me. Not actively right now, but I suspect when I wash those pants that I was wearing that night, there will somehow still be sparkly, because I don't know, she got glitter on all of the chairs. I'm certain she didn't sit on all of the chairs at our table, but there was glitter on all of the chairs at the table. It's just like a virus, just spreads. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up, brave the gross weather, and just go sit at the train station until they show up, because I also don't want to make my in-laws stand in the rain. So I'm gonna wrap up, and I don't know if I'm going to stream on Friday since the in-laws are here. I don't know. TBD on streams Friday and Wednesday. But if they do happen, it's 3 p.m. Eastern. but I don't know if this Friday and next Wednesday are gonna happen. We'll see. Nice to meet you too, Indie Gamiacs. I'll check out all the links you sent me. I will take my knitting. Want some more Dwarf Fortress? Okay. Alright, alright. We'll see about some Dwarf Fortress on Friday. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I'll see you sometime. I'm going to endeavor to get an actual, like, professional-looking graphic of my stream schedule up this month, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, bye everybody.